Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon, north of the Isles of Ark. I don't know where this is.
Some medicine, my lord?
This chick's still peddling her wares.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
I'm on Team Soldier. How annoying would that be?
You must consider your health, my prince.
Come on,
If
Joshua.
a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex
Gotta
at bay,
meet with
you may
Dion.
trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin.
It's because your father is mad. Have you not come to this conclusion yet?
For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing. And as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
I had wondered about the two of them.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor.
What?
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Yay! Finally!
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance Ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
He's so polite about
Many
it.
have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just.
And my mother is having intercourse with your father, by the way. Have fun with that knowledge.
Prince Dion of the House Lesage. I have a tale to tell you.
Yes, Dion's finally going to learn the truth. Finally. Oh. Why are there so many hot men in this game? Okay. Joshua's pretty. I wouldn't call him hot. He's pretty. Okay, so where do you want me to go? Back to the hideaway? Okay, so we've done a clear, run down this entire coastline. I wonder if we're going to go here. I mean, I see no crystals on the map, so there's literally no reason for us to go here, plus, you know, blight. But is this where the frost was? The frost of the land? I'm intrigued. Although we do seem to be going counterclockwise. We started there, we went there, and now we've just destroyed that one here. God, there's literally nothing on the map anymore. We got rid of the entire thing. So one assumes Dominion's gonna be lost. To inside. So that's a very long, far away though to go to Waleed. I was gonna call it Waleed, but no, it's Waleed. How would we even? We'd have to go by boat because we cannot cross the Dominion. I'm still curious about the sinkhole. It's freaking massive. Interesting. And what was this place? Is this the actual capital? This is the capital of the Dalmekian Empire, right? Republic? Whatever they are. I think that's what that is. I could be very wrong, though. My history isn't exactly where it ought to be. Hey, Jill, I'm back. I didn't get any more abilities, but I killed a Mother Crystal and a Titan. All in a day's work. I trust my uncle is alive at I've already forgotten what it was. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Bro, it's 10:30. It is long past my bedtime. I need to go to sleep, is what I need to do. 600. Yeah, we're too short. Not 2 isn't the number 2, just TOO. Too short. Oh, it's not. I thought it was 80. It's not. Should we get that? Do you suppose? I still think we should upgrade that as well. But hey, since I've got the points, I'm still interested in these ones though. Yeah, it's for me, not for Ifrit, so don't worry about it. Let's just upgrade this. Upgrading this increases hits and ability radius. 11 hull points remain. Oh dear. Okay. Alrighty, commencing day 3 of play. If I recall last night, my late last night session, we killed Hugo Kupka once and for all. We'll never see him ever again. And Joshua finally met up with Prince Dion of Sanbreque, right? Sanbreque, that's the thing? I think that's the thing. Sorry, my sister is just sending me a picture of her cute little kitty. But she's going to have to stop sending me messages because I'm playing a game. Alrighty. So we haven't seen Jill since we left. So I assume after we speak with Otto, we will have to go speak with the light of our life. Well, I mean, she's not even that yet, is she? I hope you guys will get a wriggle on. I still can't believe it 5 years passed and nothing happened progress-wise in your relationship. Like, that's just disgusting. I also have thoughts about that 5-year gap. I don't know if I really expressed it in so many words, but I think the 5-year gap was stupid. You could easily have had a 6-month gap and achieved the exact same thing. This hideaway could have been built in 6 months. We could have gone to Dalmec within 6 months. Everything that needed time to progress could have been done in 6 months. The only reason I can think of why we needed that extra time is because the Annabella's son needed to be older. I don't know, but I mean, 13 years passed before that. There was plenty of time for everything to have been done with just a 6-month period. I just find the 5-month period frustrating. That literally no progress was made on any front in 5 years. Their relationship didn't progress. We were no closer to finding Joshua. Joshua did fuck all for 5 years. I don't know what that kid did, but he stood around doing nothing while Ultima took over him. And we didn't kill any crystals or get any further politically. We did absolutely nothing for that 5-year period. It was such a waste of time. They should not have made it 5 years. Hi guys, Jill, you feeling better? Gav, how you doing?
Clive, you're back.
That I am.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
And it killed a crystal.
I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
Who else would be doing it?
It's a long story.
Who else would be killing crystals?
One for the history books out.
Speaking of which, if Joshua knows that the crystals have to be destroyed to best Ultima or whatever his bloody endgame is, quite frankly, I have no idea what the hell Joshua was trying to do in life. Why isn't he destroying crystals? Does it have to be Clive? They seem pretty freaking fragile if you ask me. I mean, as it is, Sid did the first one. Why is Joshua not participating? Could have been done by now.
Bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it.
How far has the petrification gone up your arm?
Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Mm-hmm.
Otto, any word on the royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm putting a dressing gown on. It's freaking cold. I suppose I could put my hoodie on. Nah, the audio is thicker than this. That'd be too hot. Because he doesn't yet know about Olivier. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, the Emperor's not dead, so how can the son be made the Emperor? There's no way the Emperor would concede his title while he was still alive. But then it would be news that the Emperor is dead. So I guess just the Emperor apparent? Heir apparent? Tell me, Viv.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's important information.
Picked up one or two.
People really should be reacting a little more strongly.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his
we
grave.
still don't know why
As
they
did
were
his
there.
men, slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before.
Where did they come
The
from?
Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Your map doesn't include Ash on it, so a map that includes Ash would be bigger than your map. I'm assuming Ash is off here somewhere.
Wulud claims dominion over all of Ash.
Oh, is that
It
place
is a
Ash?
nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin.
So this is
The
Storm,
Cadvarian
this
War
is
of
Ash.
Independence in 849.
Can I just say that this game has done an absolute shit job of world building? It's taken me this long in the game to figure out that they're two separate continents. They're not considered one continent. And that this one is called Ash. I mean, the lore building in this game is pathetic. Okay, so Barnabas is Odin. Got it.
The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest.
How old is Odin?
But of late, the warrior king
Barnabas.
appears to have laid his sword to rest.
So it is the king. Okay.
Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of
I have
ash.
noticed that it's taking over a
Yet
lot of that
warlike
continent.
Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when.
No, my question is what
And
for?
on that day, who will be trampled
Yeah,
underfoot?
what is their purpose? It obviously has something to do with Ultima because the young dude's seeing
In summary,
Ultima replicas.
I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is.
I dare say he's been quite bored
Which
for the
means
last
all
18
that
years.
remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Are we going to have a day of
The wounds
celebration?
he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
With whom? Everybody. Okay. Okay. I can work with that. Yes, we can get a new weapon, of course. Wait. Oh no, Harper's this way. I was like, please tell me Hippocrates was not back where I came from, because I don't want to go back. Togo, good boy.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning.
It's getting emotional.
Under a new Sid.
Yeah.
I'll try to live up to the name.
No. I told you last time. Back it up.
What do you need? What do you want?
What do you want? I believe I would like an enhancer. 15. Wow. Okay, it's one of my Earthen Furies. Pretty much all of my Wyrite. I don't have a bone necklace. That's bloody problematic. Okay, well that's not going to happen. But you can't make a diamond sword. Oh, you can down there. Oh, white worm bone. I can't make anything. I mean, that's not true. I can make the base enhancer for an extra 15. guess I can just take what I can get. Yeah. Okay, just take what you can get.
Should last you a good while.
Leave nothing for the rest. Oh, silken sash. Again, with the white one bones. Yeah, I think the game's kind of like, hey bitch, you need to go do those side quests and like get these other items. And I'm just like, yeah, nah, I think I'll just fight in a weaker state, thank you. And nothing else is better. Nope, cool. And last but not least, you also need white one bone. Also the wire I don't have. Okay.
That it?
Thank you.
Fine.
Oh, I can't give love to my papa. Speaking of my papa. So he's at half strength. Good for you. The blood of Fenrir. He knows quite a few moves. Good for you, boy. No, we did ability points before I got off. That is correct. I remember this.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen.
I don't think Clive ever looks pleased with himself.
Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far.
Good.
There's still a lot of people who want you
Starts to get
dead.
a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head,
Not least of all the Vicereine. Or the Empress, whatever you want to call her.
And what can I do for you?
Am I in the market for potions? You know, I probably should have just bought the damn thing rather than used on my bloody Wyrite. Oh, it's back. Why was that not there last time I checked? Okay, well, it's back. I'd like some Wyrite, please. I don't know that it's going to make much of a difference. Really, all things considered. I'll take a clean 200, please.
It'd better all be
Thanks. I'm probably going to need it at some point. Might buy some of that later as well. And I'm just going to buy a few meteorite.
You're rubbing me
I
blind,
ran
you
into
know.
a problem with that earlier, so let's ensure that doesn't happen again. Potions are full. I don't care about elixirs, and the rest is fine. May I sell something to you? I may not.
Finished, are you?
Thank you.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
Actually, I'm providing you with the gift of knowledge.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying.
Don't tease the man.
He is. The big
He went through a very emotional event.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
I guess I don't understand the concept of vengeance.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has.
Not true. Joshua
To
has.
others, he reveals naught.
And you don't remember the name
only
of?
that which he leaves in his wake, like some
Harbored?
terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
If Otto had anything else for you, he would have had it for you when you chatted to him 2 minutes ago. I am never satisfied with where my microphone is. Just FYI. If the quality of my voice changes constantly, it's because I'm constantly moving my microphone. It also doesn't help that I'm constantly shifting in my chair. Therefore, the height continually has to be adjusted. And by the way, I know that these side quests, one of them gives me a chocobo that I can ride. I don't care. I'm just going to walk everywhere, whatever. Places aren't that big.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
No.
Just spreading the word.
The awkward fade to black.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
This sounds like a waste of time, but okay.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's
No.
been going at it hammer and tongue down in that workshop.
I don't want to. She's irrelevant to
Trying do her
life.
father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old salt's
Okay,
grave.
there's our actual word-for-word confirmation.
I'll suggest it.
See, there are so many things in this game that I just can't help but feel like a filler. I mean, in real life, yeah, talking to someone's grave, that's fine. In this game, we have a big freaking job to do. We have so much work that we need to get done. And spending time going and visiting someone's grave to tell them the news that we've avenged their death really doesn't rank up in terms of what we should be spending our time doing. No matter how much I liked Sid, it's really not a good use of Clive's time. He has so much shit to do.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood.
Where are you going to get
and more
mithril
heat
from?
than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva.
I still don't know where Canva
But the
is.
stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine.
I don't care.
The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the
I
air.
don't need to know how it runs, Mid.
And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in
I
flames.
don't care.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
It takes you 2 seconds out of your day to go visit Blackthorn. Why am I running people's errands? Why is Clive
Luckily,
running
you
people's
don't need
errands? He has bigger things to do with his time than run your bloody errands. He's got a world to save. Sheesh. Is this the way I want to go? I somehow don't feel it is. Anyways. No, it's not. I wasn't supposed to go up. Damn it.
Lovely breeze, isn't it?
I just can't help feeling like they're taking a book out of Final Fantasy VII's, sorry, a page out of Final Fantasy's book and just having massive filler content that doesn't need to be in the game.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Mid hasn't been.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
The chocobo bit you? Ha! Probably deserved it.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself for your sake.
Yes, it is.
Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
If she's making me a ship, just give me the ship. I don't need to make it.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help.
I don't know why we need a ship either.
Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Gav's just here, but Otto, thank God for that.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't
Why
work.
are we going into
You
such
need
detail
something that can
about
get
this?
Very hot, very fast, and
Why,
still
why do
keep
we
in
care
shape.
about the biology of
That
a
means an
machine
alloy.
part?
Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about.
I don't
Which is where you
care.
lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already.
I don't need
We'll
you to
have
give
fetch
me
'em.
a lesson on
Now, there's a
engineering.
special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcro.
That's all you had to say.
Stardust, they call it.
You just had to say
As for
that,
the rest of the
nothing
stuff,
else.
My usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back
Do they
here.
think adding more detail to the engineering
We'll
makes
get
it more
done quicker if we
interesting?
split up. One of us should
It
probably give
doesn't.
you an anchor in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
Right? Jesus, make life difficult, why don't you? And again, treating it like it's a side quest when it's a main quest. This is such a freaking waste of my time.
You going after the Stardust then?
I don't think I was given much of a choice, was
Which
I?
one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, obviously. Why would I want to take Otto?
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcro. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcro, eh? That's down past Dallamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
In your own time.
think the game's finally gotten to the point where it's starting to bore me. I can't tell you how much I don't care about constructing a ship. If the ship becomes relevant later on, like, I still do not need to be a part of making it. Just make the freaking ship. Why am I involved? It just seems like such a waste of my time. It's a way to make the game seem longer. So unnecessary. The game doesn't need to be 30 hours long.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
You know, it's allowed to be shorter. It's okay. No one's gonna hurt you. I thought you said a wagon. That's a chocobo.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never.
I came straight
I've
here,
had a quick
man.
scout about,
Don't know what you want from me.
Here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Like, literally race me, or just hypothetically speaking? Gather Stardust. 0 of 5. Excuse me, lizards. Oh, I'm so sorry. I literally just trod on you. I apologize profusely. Oh, I could hold it.
So this is Stardust.
Apparently. They're not quite sure how you're gathering it in one hand.
Just looked like black sand to me.
Looks like magical dust to me. Why do you keep doing that? I don't think we're going that way. Has to be up here. Oh yeah, there it is. Still a short one though. Oh, it's 2 here. Jesus. Picky.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Desert roses, you say?
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
You didn't tell us a quantity. And we certainly don't need a wagon for 5 pieces.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
About what? And we could have had a chat back at the hideaway. Why does it have to be here?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand
Which
or
I
other.
shouldn't be doing.
You can take a day off, you
Hire
know.
some other people, you
Says the
know?
man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Aww. This was still unnecessary. As cute as that moment was.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to.
Or you could
Believe
just
you
offer
me.
to take me with you and
After
save me the trouble
Blackthorn
of
gets
going
what he
back
needs, of
manually.
course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Then why did we go separately? And I really don't understand why we needed a wagon. I'm so confused.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
I don't want to go on more errands, Blackthorn. I'm very irritated right now. Can we just get on with the story?
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Letting off steam 1. For the love of God, just kill me now.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
You know, I do have other things I could be doing with my time game.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine in which...
I genuinely don't give a shit.